What is happening, friends? I am going to continue working on the workshop stuff. It is 8:39 p.m. and if I can get like an hour and a half of work done tonight, that is a win. So, to click the wrong thing. To get things started, we have a build failure on CI. This is probably, it's happening during the custom setup script. So that simply runs this setup custom, and that I'm thinking, I'm not exactly sure what, you know what, yeah, let me check on something really quick. So this setup runs, yeah, it just runs npm run setup custom, yep, and then that runs this. I'm not sure which part of this results in that happening. So we copy the file. I don't think that's a problem. Maybe I should add a console.log copying env example to the env files. And then we get the problem maps. We grab the last one. And we run the setup there. Maybe we should add a console log seeding last or final db from final, or seeding db complete. Yeah, sure. And then we get example apps. There should not be any example apps. So I'm not sure what stage this is happening on. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. We'll do that. That makes more sense. All right, ChatGPT, can you tell me what's the best emoji for the word copying? Yeah, that works. Thanks. What about the word setup? Yeah, let's do that one. I put 2 spaces because sometimes emojis seem to take up more space than the single character. So, okay. Oh, I totally forgot. Let's start this. Okay, sweet. So, add setup custom login. All right, we'll see if that gives us any more information about how things are supposed to go. Let's get to this. I think we were on error handling, and I need to remind myself if these are in the right spot or if I need to adjust them. So pop that open. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. This is not linking to anywhere. Oh, no, it is. Oh, good. Okay. We'll see what happens. Okay, error handling. Okay, so this is not in the right spot for sure. But if we go from error abstraction to form validation, that is all good. Okay, cool. So now let's look at error abstraction. Yeah, so before that, we have two steps. So we're going to say this is 02 to 0, or 01 to 04. This is 04. This is 03. And then we've got one before this that is 02 solution. Let's see, this will be let's see, what I forget what's the utility that we use for this. Here, what is that? General error. I can't remember. Error boundary is route error response. Okay, yeah, route errors. Yes. Route error. There we go, and that's 02. Okay, and so for that one, we are not going to use, this will be on the users page here. We're not going to use the general error boundary. Instead, we will use, it'll basically be this. Why did I do type of document is not equal undefined? I think I want to console error this error all the time. Oh, yeah. It's because that error itself could have some sensitive information in it, possibly. Yeah, that's worth talking about, so we'll leave it in there. Okay, and this, here, actually, undo. Just copy this. Man. My bad. Yeah, we're going to do this a little differently. Yeah, let's do it this way, actually. Here, let's see, we'll just do the same thing. That makes the most sense. Oh, that was pretty close, actually. Huh, I literally typed exactly the same thing last time. And then we'll say if, yes, exactly that. And error status is 404. Then error message is this, except I've got it in my thing here. Cool. All right, stellar. And then we can, let's look over here at yeah, here, we'll get rid of it here. these other pages that we'll be working in this workshop. Okay, sweet. So then, yeah, I think that's pretty good for that one. Let's update the README. Route errors, handle route errors. Okay, cool. Oh, also, this will be applicable to the profile page too, because we're using the general error boundary there. We do not want to be. If we don't console log it, then we don't see what the actual error message was. Because the only time this will be rendered for us is when we submit a form poorly, and that will only practically happen when we're on the client, so it's not going to be a server rendered thing anyway. Yeah, I think we should just do console error without the type of document undefined thing. So yep, that is better. Yep, here we go. And this will be simply that. Here, let's close that gap. Oh, really? It's the only one, huh? There we go. Okay, cool. And this is what we will set up in the previous exercise. So this exercise simply adds this stuff. Cool, so let's bring that one in now. That is O1 solution error boundaries. And yeah, profile here. That's where we create this thing. And this one. Are there other kinds of errors here? No, not really. So yeah, we will just not do anything in here. Okay, cool. So let's do that, and then come over here. Look at our diff between handle route errors and, oh, here we gotta fix that. Handle errors. I think this should be called handle response errors. And this can be handle route errors. Okay, cool. So going into handle response errors, we just go to the username route. Is route error response. Yep, that makes total sense. Cool. And then from there to error abstraction. It's interesting that stayed open from the previous one. We probably should add a key or something to reset or something. I'm guessing the key is the path, and that ends up React is like, oh, this was open before or something. I'm not sure actually. That's kind of weird. Anyway, so our profile, we get the general error boundary. We render that. It handles 404s. Rad. Yeah, neat. Okay. So then we still need to make the problem for this. Whoops. The problem will actually be the solution of the form validation. So this is 01 to 04 problem. And this is going to be that. So delete you. Well, here, let's grab your name, then delete, paste, and then we remove all error boundary stuff, which I think we only are concerned about this one. Oh, right, yep, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Handle route errors. Yeah, let's rename this actually. This will be route errors. This will be error responses, error abstraction, and then form validation. It's kind of a different thing, sort of, but still pretty relevant there. So for this whole exercise, then we start with handle route errors, the problem, and we go all the way through. Oh, here, actually, this should just be handle errors. And go all the way through. I need to number these. Where's this form validation problem? Yeah, this should be accessibility. There we go. Form validation solution. So going for the whole exercise, these are all the files that are impacted. So profile, all the form validation, here's the form errors. We pass the field errors onto our field abstraction, and render out those. Then we have our error boundary, or general error boundary is what it becomes eventually. And error boundary on username host, error boundary in there, and on there, and on here. Now that's interesting, that how that ended up resorting. Yeah, it was on top, and then it got moved to the bottom at some point. That is a distracting thing, so let's close others. Okay. I think I want to keep it at the top. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so then this goes to the top. And that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think I messed something up. Okay, here we go. Great. That is exactly the way it should look. Okay, that is not the way that should look. Yeah, noticing some folks chatting. I am live. I ignore the chat over there because it's hard to moderate, and so my bot creates a channel in my Discord. Find a link in the description. Actually, I don't know if folks on Twitch get that. So there's an invite link. I'll send it to YouTube too. There you go. Okay, so yeah, that's the way I want it. This is the way some places have it. Ooh, most places have it that way. All right. I'll do it that way. I don't actually care that much. I just want it to be the same. Yay. Cool. Okay, and that's that entire exercise. That's all the stuff we're going to do in that exercise. I still need to write up instructions and whatnot, but yeah, feeling pretty good about that. So let's make a commit here. Yeah, man. Yeah, my stuff in these workshops is just outrageous, the amount of stuff that I'm changing. Oh, right, let's node scripts fix just in case. Yep, we did change some stuff. All right, exercise 5, ready. Well, it's sort of ready. It's not exactly ready, not even close actually, but yeah, sort of kind of close. Okay, you're all red and stuff, but you're not telling me why, and that bothers me. All right, so that is exercise 5. Now, exercise 4 is styling. That will be nice So here, let's make 04 styling a readme here, styling. And then this will be the finished version of that. Let's look at all the styling stuff we're doing. So we do have yeah, we've got our Tailwind config. I'm not going to show you how to configure Tailwind. We may do like a tutorial or something like that, but no, not in a workshop. No thanks. Post CSS, yeah, not doing anything with that. So what we will do though is, that's funny. I just have this temp ignored file sitting around. Public temp. There we go. Yeah, this lightfs stuff we should probably get rid of as well. And actually the start script, we can get rid of that too. Okay, here we go. So we got CSS modules. That could be a step. And then we've got some regular CSS and some Tailwind. So let's start with the regular CSS. So that's happening in our index. And I think the other thing we are doing here also only happens in the index. Now there's in our shared under users. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, what we'll do for that is I think we'll have the CSS file. I'm not here to teach you how to write CSS. You should have learned that from my previous workshop that I will eventually create. Sorry, I just noticed I got to mention on something really quick. Might have an outage with my sign up. I just noticed I've got 2 people who are having trouble signing up for an account on my site, which is how you get onto the Discord. So let me just take a look at this here really quick. Okay. Oh, we're getting unknown SQL errors. Attempting to write to a read-only database. That's not good. Yep. Huh. So I think I just need to restart my app. Something went wrong. I know that Fly was having some trouble today. Edge proxy, that could definitely be a problem for me. I thought I was running in multiple region. That's interesting. I thought I had multiple volumes on my site. Huh. Well, okay, so the site is back up. Please try again. I think it should work now. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. Seems to be working now, so that's good. Yep, I can all turn it off and turn it on. Yep. If you want to test it out, go ahead, be my guest. Okay, great. So yeah, let's plan this out. So I'll have the CSS files there. I'm not here to teach you CSS. I'm just here to show you how to get your CSS on the page. So I'll have the CSS for like, I want to be able to hide the scroll bar and quote some content for these reviews. Sweet, good news. And so we then, the changes, oh, we also have root CSS. Yeah, this actually should probably just go away. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we can do both. We'll do them both. So actually, it'd be useful to do both. We can just say, hey, look, you can do both. What if I just do Boolean here? Yeah, it doesn't like that. Dang it. That's kind of annoying. I think for this exercise, we will have a different finished version because this is a TypeScript weird thing. Nah, we're going to leave that. That's the best way to do it anyway. So, yeah. Here's our font. Tailwind style sheet. Yeah, and then we'll have our app and our root. Actually, root. App should come after the root. That seems most sensible. So let's fix that. Okay, cool. So yeah, so the first exercise, we'll bring these on, or the first step. The next step, we'll do the CSS bundle href. Let's see. Can I do star.css? Find me all the things. Oh, that's to exclude. No, to include. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we've got a couple modules. We don't have any just global all the things. Maybe that's what our root should be, just for demonstration purposes. The CSS bundle href will allow that too. I don't think so. I think that's stupid. But I can mention it. Yeah, I can mention it. Yeah, okay, cool. You see, this is actually really awesome. I don't know if you all know this, but coming up with practical examples is one of an educator's most difficult things to do. It is so hard to come up with real practical examples. So putting in a ton of work to make this app and then just turning it into workshop stuff, it's awesome. These are really practical examples. Now my challenge is kind of the opposite. How do we not lose ourselves in the real world app? And I think I've solved that with the workshop app. It's mostly this. This will tell you which files to go to, and it opens up in those files. But yeah, this is just legit. So great. Okay, anyway, so step 1 is going to be bring in regular style sheets. Step 2 will be the CSS bundle href thing. And, well, actually, step 2 should be Tailwind. We say we've got post-CSS configured in here and Tailwind set up with post-CSS, so we can import Tailwind. And I can also mention Tailwind is actually built in, so you don't even need post-CSS, but I actually really like having post-CSS, so that's why we're doing it that way. And then we'll do the CSS bundle href. Okay, cool. So now we know what order we want to go in. Let us make, yeah, let's do, how are we going to do this? I think 04 problem dot modules or bundle. Where is that coming from? Yeah, CSS bundle. Okay, and that's where we get to here, end state. Perfect. Okay, and then the state before that is Tailwind. Oh, right, and this is actually really awesome too, because we have just the public directory. Oh, yes. Yes, very cool. So here, we're going to actually do, this is 5, the 5th step. Yeah, first step will be, yeah, just stick it in your public directory. Okay, cool. So yeah, this step we're not going to have the bundle thing. I wonder if that'll work. We'll have to test that to see if that works. If you remove the bundle, does that mean that we don't get the modules, or maybe the styles just don't apply? I think that's what is going to happen. Styles just don't apply. We'll have to look at that. The reason I think we'd want to look at that is, well, of course, I'm curious. This is why education actually teaches you a ton, because you have to like, oh, I never ran into this problem before. So then you have to dive into it. So, yeah, anyway, I think on exercise 3 and lower, we will just have this in place. So it will be working, but they won't know why or how or whatever, and they'll just have to wait to get to this point. And that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. You go into a new project at work all the time, and things are working. You don't know why or how high or wow. But you find out eventually, and it's fine. So anyway, yeah, on the Tailwind step, we're going to have all this stuff. And that is good. And you won't have the bundling. And then, let's give this a name. Oh, handle errors. Whoops. This is going to be Tailwind CSS. Yeah, I named this, but I did not fix the name in this README. And this is CSS bundle. Bundling CSS. Okay, great. And then, oh, and these are not problems, these are solutions. It's very important. O3 solution is, man, I forgot. Huh. Yeah, totally forgot. So public directory, import the CSS file. Oh, right. So it's like global styles, route styles. This is kind of tricky because I don't have any styles that really need to be applied to a specific route. Yeah, this is kind of tricky. So there's the index module. Maybe I should change that from CSS modules. Yes, I should, because this ends up in my bundle. Yes, we're going to change that. I'm going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to make this change. This is a good change. Not just a change to make it easier for me to teach, but actually a good change because we should do it this way. So give me a moment, and I'll be right back. sometimes during my breaks I do productive things, and other times I do awesome things. So Yago was talking about ChatGPT, and so I did this and replied, and then I tweeted this. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Yago, for the diversion. Okay, yeah, so we're going to change this. Unfortunately, this is a pretty impactful change. So that's annoying. But yeah, we'll start here. Let's see. This will be O3 problem. Route links. There we go. Okay, so the way I want this to look when we're all done is routes this index. It's just index.css. And yeah, and we can leave that actually as it is, which is awesome. Here, let's close all this stuff. Make sure we're changing the right files here. So index CSS and index and export const links. Where's my links export here? That'll make it easier. Yeah, we're not doing the bundle href thing here. This also will not have Tailwind yet. And yeah, and that's it. Okay. Man, this links function thing is so awesome. Here, heck, we'll just do this. Index, we call it like style sheet URL. Okay, cool. And then this is not styles dot yada yada. It is literally just that as a class name. Which means we don't need CSX. And instead, I just got a buzz on my wrist, so I'm going to check what that's all about here in just a sec. Oh, okay, yeah. All is well. Oops. Cool. We're going to need to look at what that looks like without the Tailwind stuff. Maybe we should do the Tailwind stuff early. No, we can't. I'll just be like, hey, yeah, you've got Tailwind classes everywhere. Somebody didn't set it up yet because they were lazy or something. I don't know. We'll get to that. You'll at least be able to see this. You definitely will be able to see those, I think. I'm pretty sure you will. Okay, cool. So that way we can be like, hey, yeah, routes can have their own links. Each route can. Okay, so that's the way we want this to look. And nicely, every one of these apps has the same looking index. So all I need to do is find one, do a find. Whoa. Invalid regular expression. This is not a regular expression. What? Oh, man. Ah, shucks. Okay. ChatGPT, come in clutch for me, please. I have a file in one directory, and I want to paste it over other files matching this glob. It would be copy relative of active, copy relative of active. I think this might actually work. But I'm not sure it will work. Can you help? Here's what I think may work. The stars represent single directories that have various names. Yeah, I thought it was almost correct. Okay, I believe you. I'm going to literally copy what a computer said I should do. Script. And then we're going to run it and hope for the best. Bash script ignored. Okay, and we will know we got it right if we see a link thing right there. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You're the best. Thank you. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, and then I need to rename this. I also need to rename a bunch of files. Here's what I have so far. How do you rename? Move, yeah. That's not quite right, I think. Can you help? ChatGPT is amazing, friends. If you know how to use it, this thing just helps. So I use it at almost like every day now, honestly. It's awesome. It's freaking A. Sure. I hope this works. Do this again. And that file is now gone. And in its place is an index CSS. Freaking. Of course it is. Oh my gosh. Thank you, ChatGPT. Yeah, that is legit. Yeah, freaking, that's so awesome. I love this. It's great. Okay, good. That was a good change. I am happy with that. I will take it over to Rocket Rental later, because it's gonna be good. So we've got our route links now. Next is our global links. And with global links, we will not have our route links. App, utils. Yeah, I just had an idea. But we'll deal with that problem when we get it. We'll see. Okay, so global links. It's a root. Yeah, our routes are index. TSX should not have the links. Okay. And then our root. Oh, actually, yeah, yep, that's fine. That's all. We'll get the global links right here. The app is that, and this is like a, yeah, technically it's global too, but you know what? Let's get rid of this. We are not going to even have the light theme switcher thing anyway, because it is distracting and it doesn't work yet. So let's get rid of that completely. I feel really good about this decision already. Starting from right here. Yep, that gets us 18 results. That sounds about right. Get rid of this. And we get rid of that. And that. I think. Pretty sure that's what it should look like. Okay. Now it's all gone. From all of them, the theme switcher is gone. Rats. Yeah, these imports are different. Okay, fine. Dang it. We'll just come over to this one. That will cover us for most things. There we go. And then for this, okay. I think we may also be in trouble on step 4. No, we're okay on step 4. Maybe on step 5. Hold on, let's make sure. We get, yeah, okay. App, root, yeah. Okay, good. We got rid of that. And then we also need to get rid of the root CSS. And the import for root CSS. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then get rid of the file. And this one I can do myself. Root CSS. Okay, that was a good choice, Kent. Yeah, that was. We do not want to have the color switcher. Yeah, we also don't need the dark class. Okay, sweet. We'll do dark mode later, don't worry. Okay, cool. So global links now just means this app styles. Yep, that is perfect. Styles app CSS. Awesome. And then the first step is 01. Yeah, links. Public links. Okay, and I want to do this. Oh, and this is, man, I keep on messing this up. These are all solutions. Okay, cool. So then this is links to CSS files. Linking to CSS files. There we go. And then this one is importing CSS style sheets URL. Yeah, global. Okay, cool. And then this one is importing route CSS style sheets. And then this one is using post CSS and Tailwind. I think it's one word technically. And yeah, bundling CSS modules. Okay, cool. So last thing we need to do is find our starting point. So this is 01 through 05 problem. We may split this up into a couple different starts and stops, but yeah, so for this one, we got our, oh, actually, I think I forgot on the public links, our root should not be importing the app style sheet thing. So that's one change there. And then here, we don't have the links export at all. Oh, and actually, we don't need the filter type Boolean thing here. And here either. I think we only need it when we bring in the CSS bundle, actually. It's a lot of work to put these workshops together, folks. I hope it works out. And then the CSS bundle, we do have that. Oh, I mixed these up. Yeah, that was a mistake. Undo, 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 undo. There we go. Just swapped those. Okay, now let's just do the diff check to make sure that we're changing the files we want to. Oh, and yeah. So, yep, file thing is still running. 04, styling, start learning. I clicked it, it did not respond. Oh, yeah, it just took a while. We need to have some sort of spinner somewhere. Maybe this turns into a spinner. That looks pretty cool. Okay, cool. Diff, yeah, some sort of spinner. We could even just turn the cursor into a spinner as a basic thing to start. Okay, so for our first exercise, we bring in the links function type, and then we export links and point to our fonts. Let's see what the problem looks like. Yeah, man. I wonder why that's taken so long. That's just like literally showing an iframe. It does not even do anything. There's something wrong. What is going on? Huh. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. This might be part of the problem. Here, let's remove that scripts ignored thing. Okay, node scripts fix. That may be part of the problem. Nope. Just slow sometimes. Okay, let's look at what the problem looks like. And yeah, the solution too. There is something. Let's look at our network tab when we're doing this stuff. Huh. All right, yeah, so nothing, and then the solution, and our fonts are off, and then the solution, yeah, that prefetch, it took forever, 2 seconds. And it didn't, yeah, And then this, linking to CSS file, this should have got, shoot. We configure our fonts with Tailwind. Huh. I'm not sure what to do about that. See, because the thing is, I want to do it in this order because I think it makes the most sense. Like, okay, so I just have a CSS file. I just want to link straight to it. Just this CSS file on the page. Or like, it's on a CDN. This CSS thing on the page. That's the simplest thing. I want to do that one first. But in the app, the only place where we do that is for our fonts. But then we don't actually use the fonts except when configuring Tailwind. So we don't have to use Tailwind to configure the fonts. What we could do is here, let's do it in the solution. Public fonts, font CSS. So this is our font face stuff. We could just set the font family ourselves. If we do that, then we'll at least get, see, this should have reloaded, I think. Oh no, that's in the public directory, so that's not going to work. Reload. Okay, let's pop this up. Oh, this is still the, no, that's the solution. Yep, we're loading those fonts. I had it in memory cache. Yeah, that makes sense. It occurs to me that it would probably be a good idea to have our server not cache. So here, let's do this. We're going to say if process env node env is production, then we'll cache. Oh, actually, no, that is not what we want to do. That's the wrong spot. There we go. All right, that's good. Now we won't end up caching that. Okay, cool. So if we do that, it's not like terrible. I am kind of bending things a little bit because you just use Tailwind to do this, but I don't know, there could be a benefit to say, hey, we want to get that font showing up ASAP. Let's not wait for Tailwind. So, all right. So here's what we're going to do. Stick that right there. So let's look at the diff. Man, something really slowed down. And that's what we do. Cool. So then if I say, all right, open, and let's just do this, copy that, go to the problem. I got to figure out what's going on there. It could be, I'm not sure what it could be. But if I restart the server, maybe it will work again. Definitely want to figure out what it is. But anyway, so it said, here's where we are. We stick this right here, bring in the links function, save, and come over here, and it should just reload. Rats. Well, it's not. That's not working. Apparently, you cannot find it. That is interesting. Oh, wait, what? Well, that was not expected. Am I in the right spot? I'm in the problem. I edited that. Let's check out the diff now. I just have a different order, which actually makes a lot more sense. Huh. Well, that is, yeah, definitely unexpected. I'm not sure what is going wrong. No routes matched. Yeah, no routes are supposed to match. No routes match favicon. Huh. Well, I think maybe let's try and restart the server and just see. See, now this is closed. I think that diff is what's taking so long. I'm going to need to dig into that. Start app. Still cannot find the fonts. Oh my gosh, I just figured out what I did. Silly me. It's the max age needs to be different. We do need to serve static. Silly. All right, now this will work. Okay, cool. So stop app. Go to our app root. Get rid of this guy. And get rid of this. Okay, cool. Then we can start the app up. We can take a look at the diff. Oh, that's interesting. I wanted to open that in a new tab. I think that's my bad. I need to handle that. Grab this sucker, open it up. Let's make sure that, yep, it looks like garbage. We do this and import the thing, and it should just refresh without me having to do anything. It doesn't look like it's gonna do that. If I reload, okay. Man. I do need to put the refresh button right here. Okay, cool. Well, so at least that works. So that's good. Back this up. And that's that. Kind of think this should be different. I think we should instead do max age 0. Pretty sure that should work. Okay. And then do we get a refresh? We do not. I saved this sucker, rebuilding, waiting for what is it waiting for? Waiting for it to refresh, I guess. Gotta figure that out at some point. But yeah, it's working. You just had to tell people sometimes you might need to refresh. And I think that's acceptable. So, I mean, it's not great, but Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, cool. So then the next step, you know what? I should probably, before I get going too far in all of this, I should probably commit. And it is kind of late, so I think I may be done. Checkpoint. Okay. Yeah, all right. I think I want to take a look at the diffs. I don't think I actually did already. All right, what are you complaining about? Because I did put some logs in, and we might be able to see something more helpful. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, then it runs custom setup and then validation. Yeah, that makes sense. Where the heck is this coming from? We're not even getting to the part where we log anything. Oh. Yes, that is what's going on. This get apps is doing stuff. Okay, that is fine. Process env, node env, development. Get apps expects this. That's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Fix setup custom script. Okay, sweet. So anyway, we're over here. We have that and then that. Oh, whoops. Dang it. Okay. Oh, great. Gosh dang it. There we go. I'm glad I at least had one of those lying around that was correct. Okay. So try that again. Great, that's the only change. Good. And then we move on to importing global style sheets and the previous solution. Yeah, cool. So once we add global style sheets, then we just import that. And we're like, that's built into Remix. No weird things you have to do there. And this one, should add a padding right there for that. And then for route style sheets, this is in our index route. And yeah, you can do that there too. Sweet. And then post CSS. Yep. And we just have some stuff where we talk about how that works. And then CSS bundle. Yeah, that's all in one spot. And now we can actually import CSS modules and stuff. And we can show what impact that had too. All right, sweet. So one other thing I want to do before I push and before I go to bed, and that is set files. Here, let me first double check. Node scripts fix. Who knows? And then set files, setting files. So what that does is it goes into all these readmes and it adds this section on files so that it says which files are changed in this exercise so that you don't have to look at the diff to know where you're supposed to be working. And so now we can go. Yeah, I definitely got to figure out why this is so slow. I'm pretty sure it's the diff. So we say files, root. Yeah, and I know an easy way to fix that diff thing, if that's what the problem is. We click on this, and that is not supposed to do that, but there it is. And it takes me to the file that I'm supposed to be working in. Okay, awesome. We are done. Fix up some mistakes. Yeah, I still got tons of work to do, but yeah, that's exercise 4. What do we got left? There's not much. Here, let's see here. What? Man. What the heck happened here? What? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Shoot. All right, yeah, whatever. I can fix this. Alt. Data user. Ah, gosh, I don't want to do this right now. I already. Okay. Username. I think I did name first. Fix some linting issues. All right. I did not want to be in this repo. Okay. And where did I close it? I must have closed it. I kind of feel like there was a reason I wanted to go to that repo, but now I cannot recall. Well, the setup script is running. Hopefully it's working. I am gonna go. That was fun. Oh yeah, all I wanted to look at was our outline. Hey, sweet, this is working now. Yay! Yeah, so as far as the outline is concerned, we had data loading, data mutations, and then third one. I can't remember, but it's right here. Oh no, here it is. Nested routing, that's right. That'll be fun. Yeah, that one's gonna be interesting. How are we gonna do that? Yeah, we're gonna have to think about that one. Okay. Anyway, that's it. We'll see you all tomorrow for office hours. Yeah, it's office hours tomorrow. Office hours, join me for an hour in the morning and we can chat. And then I will go back to ignoring chat. And by the way, I don't do that on Twitch. That only goes to YouTube because I go through Zoom because the way that I like doing it. So anyway, see you tomorrow. Rats. Test failed. Cannot find module server build because we forgot to run the build. We got to run the build on all these. All right, one last thing. This is web apps fundamentals. Setup custom needs to run the build on all of these. Oh no, validate should run the build. Hold on. Build. Huh. I should run the build. Oh, the build has to run before tests. Okay, so pre-test. There we go. Build must run before tests. And this is where you bring in NX and all the monstrous config that NX requires. Still not convinced that it's worth it. I mean, I think it is, but it sure is a lot of work. All right, anyway, that should do it, hopefully. So, see y'all tomorrow. Bye.